Fauci said a few days ago, encouraged his people to protect themselves, to arm themselves, so that they can protect themselves. The activities of Ebubago is not one that we should take slightly. The activities of the Nigerian security agents is not one that we should take lightly. I thank you all, great Biafrans. I thank you all, lovers of freedom, for joining us this evening. Thank you and have a wonderful night. Nnamdi Kanu is not one that we should take lightly. I thank you all, great Biafrans. I thank you all, lovers of freedom, for joining us this evening. Thank you and have a wonderful night. Nnamdi Kanu.
People, great Biafrans, wherever you are on the face of this very planet, once again we welcome you to hopefully exciting, explosive, expository, enlightening broadcast this very day. I am not showing my face today. It is not something that I do very often, but I will endeavor to do so as we proceed this very evening of the 17th day of June in the year of our Most High Elohim, Chukokika Biama Primingan in the 22 that I do very often, but I will endeavor to do so as we proceed this very evening of the 17th day of June in the year of our Most High Elohim, Chukokika Biama Primingan in the 22 that I do very often, but I will endeavor to do so as we proceed this very evening of the 17th day of June in the year of our Most High Elohim, Chukokika Biama Primingan in the 22.
Ọbasi bi n'eluigwe ekele m gị, chi nna nna anyị ochie ekele m. Asị m na ọmụwa bụ nwa eze Chukwu bụ ụzọ mba aka ji ọfọ Igbo ọzọ eme nte eme imo nwa bụ ugwu nwanne ka anyị ike iji m na ụmụ uche ugwu eze n'ọnụ ọgba n'ike. Asị m na ekene m unu na ekene dike na nke mere eme ike adịghị ime ọzọ. Chukwu okike abịama, Chukwu kere ihe niile mana o nwere ihe kere ya, chi nna nna anyị ochie, chi na-afụ na ife afụ na nzuzo, Chukwu mara onye aka ya dị ọcha na onye obi ya dị ọcha, Chukwu mmụọ, mmụọ ka mmụọ, Chukwu agbara, Chukwu arụ kwụsị niile, Chukwu eke, Chukwu orie, Chukwu afọ, Chukwu nkwọ, akpọkọ ụmụ unu tata bụ ụbọchị afọ. Asị m n'ahịa taa bụ ụbọchị afọ, n'ahịa taa ga-afụpụla anyị anya ndị ilo, fụpụla anyị ụbịam, fụpụla anyị ogbenye, fụpụla anyị ọnwụ, fụpụla anyị ụchụ, fụpụla anyị ndị ilo, ma fụtara anyị nnwere onwe, fụtara anyị ndụ, fụtara anyị udo, fụtara ụmụ Igbo niile ndụ, fụtara anyị udo, fụtara anyị ọganiru, ma fụnata Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwu okike abịama, asị m na ụmụ Igbo niile ebe Igbo bidoro na ebe Igbo kwụsịrị na taa bụ ụbọchị afọ ka a na-akpọku gị oku, wee sị gị bịa tara ọjị na chi jiri eji efogo. Asị m na taa bụ ụbọchị afọ ga-abụ ụbọchị ọma nye ndị Igbo niile, taa bụ ụbọchị afọ ga-abụ ụbọchị ọma nye ụmụ Biafra niile, na taa bụ ụbọchị afọ ga-abụ ụbọchị ọma wee nye ụmụ IPOB niile, na taa bụ ụbọchị afọ ga-abụ ụbọchị ọma nye Nnamdi Kanu. Asị m na-eji anaba isi ije, akụfesi ọdala awọ. Chukwu okike abịama, agbara na-agbara onye ukwu agbara onye nta, ụkpaka na-agba n'oge nke ya, gaa n'ogwu, ọchụla agụ zọgbu enyi, ọkwa gị bara na-azụ nwa, igirigo ọgụ mmụọ, ọtụfa na ọfọ ndị mmụọ, ugwu a na-arị atụ egwu, ọgbara nkịta okwu jere n'ọnụ ya. Asị m na tata na chi jiri eji efuola. Mụọ bụ nwa eze Chukwu bụ ụzọ mba arịọ gị, Chukwu okike abịama, arịọ m gị ndụ n'isi ụmụ Igbo niile, n'isi ụmụ Biafra, n'isi Nnamdi Kanu. Ọya ka m wetara ọjị a ka unu bịa nabata ya bụ ọjị. Ọkwa na okirikiri ka ọ na-agba ukwu ose na ọ naghị arị ya enu. Asị m na okirikiri ka ndị ilo ga-agba anyị na ha agaghị enweta anyị. Na nkirikiri ka ọ na-ekiri odido jiri odido enyi ozu, na nkirikiri ka ndị ilo ga na-ekiri anyị na ha ga-afụ anyị anya. Chukwu okike abịama, ọbasi bi n'eluigwe, osebụrụ ụwa, chi nna nna anyị ochie, chi na-afụ na ife afụ na nzuzo, Chukwu mara onye obi ya dị ọcha na onye aka ya dị ọcha, akpọkọ ụmụ gị. Asị m na oji ọfọ ga-analịlị, na nwoke si na ya ji ọfọ, nwaanyị si na ya ji ọfọ, mana ọfọ maara onye ji ya. Nwoke na-akpọ Chukwu okike abịama, nwaanyị na-akpọ Chukwu okike abịama, Chukwu Chukwu. Asị m na ị maara onye na-akpọ gị n'ime mmụọ na eziokwu. Asị m na ọkpara gị bụ Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'ime ụlọ mkpọrọ na-ata afụfọ. Ọ na-akpọ ụbọchị eke, ọ na-akpọ gị ụbọchị orie, ọ na-akpọ gị ụbọchị afọ, ọ na-akpọ gị ụbọchị nkwọ. Asị m gị dododo. Nnamdi Kanu bụ ọnụ na-ekwuru ndị Igbo, ọnụ na-ekwuru mba niile, otu mkpụrụ anya ji isi ụgwọ. Chukwu okike abịama, asị m gị dododo, napụtara anyị Nnamdi Kanu, tinye ugo, nye ya ike n'elu ike, nye ya ndụ n'elu ndụ, mee ka ọnụ niile kwuru njọ n'isi ya tụgharịa ikwu mma. Chukwu okike abịama, eze nwanyị mmiri, oke osimiri, osimiri ọgba, isi ọgba ncheta ncha, akpọkọ m unu. Eze nwanyị a n'ike wawa, oke arụsị na n'ike. Asị m na ojiro nwaanyị aga anyị, ọnwụ unu nwoke bụ nwa eze Chukwu bụ ụzọ mba aka ji ọfọ Igbo ọzọ eme nte eme imo. Asị m na ọmụ na-akpọ unu, si unu bịa dododo bịa na bịa tara ọjị na chi jiri eji efuola. Akpọkọ ụmụ gị eze nwanyị, eze nwanyị idodi ikwune m, eze nwanyị nwee na-ebu ngwu nge n'ụzọ oke ngwu bi n'agụ, anyị ọnọgba ugwu ọnọgba, isi ọgba ọnọgba, akpọkọ ụmụ unu, anyị ncheta ncha akpọkọ ụmụ unu, anyị Igbo niile akpọkọ ụmụ unu. Eze nwanyị ama mbala, eze nwanyị osimiri Njaba, ọnwụ unu nwoke na-akpọ unu. Eze nwanyị epenyi, asị gị bịa tara ọjị na chi jiri eji efuola. Bịa tara ọjị n'isi Nnamdi Kanu, bịa tara ọjị n'isi ụmụ Igbo niile, ebe Igbo bidoro na ebe Igbo kwụsịrị. Bịa tara ọjị n'isi ụmụ Igbo niile, nye anyị mmeri na mmeri ga-abụ nke anyị, nye anyị mmeri na mmeri ga-abụ nke anyị. Nye Nnamdi Kanu mmeri na mmeri ga-abụ nke ya. Bịa tụnye ugo n'elu ugo, nye ya ndụ n'elu ndụ, nye ya ike n'elu ike, kpuchite ya dịka ọkụkụ si ekpuchi ụmụ ya. Akpọkọ ụmụ unu oku, mmụọ nna nna anyị ochie, mmụọ na-afụ dị ifafụ na nzuzo, mmụọ na-edu anyị eje, mmụọ anyị na ya so wee bi ụwa, mmụọ n'ụwa anyị, mmụọ n'ụwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka anyị dị ndụ, mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka Nnamdi Kanu dị ndụ, mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka ụmụ Igbo dị ndụ, mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka ụmụ Biafra dị ndụ. Ana m akpọ unu oku, asị m unu binyenụ, mmụọ obi ugadi, asị m unu binyenụ, mmụọ agụrụ, asị m unu binyenụ, mmụọ kama na ọsụsụ, oke mmụọ na-Abịa steeti, asị m unu binyenụ, mmụọ Ezekona, mmụọ Ezekona, asị m unu binyenụ, oke mmụọ ji eji ọgụ n'Ebonyi, asị m unu binye na Chijiri eji efuola n'ọnwa unu nwoke na-akpọ unu. Aja ana Igbo niile, ebe Igbo bido na ebe Igbo kwụsịrị, asị m unu binye Amadioha, asị m unu binye mmụọ niile na-ejere Igbo ozi, asị m unu binye mmụọ niile na-emere Igbo ife, asị m unu binye mmụọ niile anyị na-emere ife, asị m unu binye n'isi ụmụ Igbo, n'isi ụmụ Biafra, n'isi Nnamdi Kanu, ma nye ya ugo ma nye ya mmeri. Ọ sị na mberede nyiri dike, na mberede ka o ji ama nwa dike. Ọkwana gbuo dike bosi ihe ike mere ọchọ nwa dike. Ha sị na ọ nọgide n'ogwe ọfụwa ndị mmụọ, anyị anọgo n'ogwe, ike agwụrụ anyị n'ogwe, anyị na-afụzi ndị nwụrụ anwụ. Ya ka eji akpọrọ unu mmụọ niile si unu dododo bịa napụta Nnamdi Kanu. Mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ n'ihi Biafra bịa napụta Nnamdi Kanu, bịa napụta ụmụ Igbo, bịa kwuchielu ụmụ Igbo ọnụ ha. Ụmụ Igbo enwere onye na-ekwuru ha, ụmụ Igbo enwere onye ọnụ na-ekwuru ha, ụmụ Biafra enwere ọnụ na-ekwuru ha, Nnamdi Kanu enwere ọnụ na-ekwuru ya. Bịa bụrụ ọnụ na-ekwuru Nnamdi Kanu, bịa bụrụ ọnụ na-ekwuru ụmụ Igbo niile, bịa bụrụ ọnụ na-ekwuru ụmụ Biafra, bịa bụrụ ọnụ na-ekwuru anyị, bịa kwuola anyị na Eke, kwuola anyị na Orie, kwuola anyị na Afọ, kwuola anyị na Nkwọ.
Ise. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 6th day of January 2023. We are live and direct. Tata Bobo Chafo. Therefore, I urge each and every one of you to urge your friends and well-wishers, even your enemies, to tune in to our program onto this hallowed platform, Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. We have multiple ways of listening to this hallowed platform. I tell you, multiple ways. Therefore, you have no excuse on saying, oh, how can I listen to Radio Biafra? Right from time, as you can know, you can listen to us via our frequency modulation radio stations or relay stations in many parts of Biafra land, FM radio stations in many parts of Biafra land. We understand that there are challenges sometimes due to technical difficulties. One radio might be off, but you still have other options, please. We have Radio Biafra satellite frequency, free to air. You can get it there on Yamal 402/KU band 55 degrees east, frequency 10984 let me call it again, frequency 10984 megahertz, polarization vertical, modulation DVB S2/QPSK, symbol red 9100. You can get us on satellite, free to air satellite. You have no excuse. Also, you can download Radio Biafra app, IPOB Community Radio, or directly Radio Biafra app. We have it. We have TuneIn. We have Simple Radio, through which you can listen to this hallowed platform. Therefore, you have no excuse. You have no excuse. Because if you don't listen to Radio Biafra, you will be listening to other things. I call it other things. Remember, nature abhors vacuum. Do you understand? And do not forget, our IPOBHOD inquiry lines still remain. For some people that have been, asking for how to get, the leadership in case of any confidential report, please, this line is direct. I mean on WhatsApp or Signal, IPOBHOD inquiry lines. Oh, sorry, on Signal, not WhatsApp. On Signal only. Signal only, please. These numbers are only on Signal. You understand? The first number is +61 434 294 745. I repeat, IPOBHOD inquiry lines. The first number only on Signal, not WhatsApp. Please, not direct line, only on Signal, please. The first number is +61 434 294 745. The second number is +41 77 906 9681. I repeat the second number. +41 779 069 681. Let me repeat it for the third time. +41 779 069 681. These are the numbers with which you can, it's just like a hotline. Whenever you see something you want to report, immediately call these two numbers. Only on Signal. If you don't have Signal, it's very simple. Go to Play Store and download Signal. From there, you can call all these numbers. If you want to report anything, please. Therefore, you have no excuse not to listen to this hallowed platform. You have no excuse not to be part of what we are doing, because it is a collective action. It is for our collective interest. Our leader remains Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is still in the enemy dungeon. Make no mistake about it, our leader has been freed by the Nigerian courts, and the court order has been given that our leader should never stand trial in any Nigerian courts. But lo and behold, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is a British citizen by naturalization, who is in possession of British passports, during his rendition, his kidnapping and renditioning from Kenya to Nigeria. And the world is keeping criminal silence. Britain, whose subject Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being renditioned, they are playing the ostrich. They are playing double game. They will go to the world and lecture the world about the need for right of citizenship, rule of law, democracy. But here they are keeping quiet on the renditioning of one of their citizens. That is why I used to reiterate that this world is neither the world of justice. It is a world of exploitation of injustice, where the predator, the powerful, victimizes the prey. It's allowed in this world. You know, competition is allowed because this is a world of exploitation. If you are a weakling, you become food for the powerful, for the most powerful. Do you understand? We should understand that we should make ourselves strong. That is the only remedy. And we cannot make ourselves strong in the Nigeria setting. Britain structured, created that devilish enclave, that entity called Nigeria. They structured it in a way whereby the people can never rise up. Are you hearing me? They put it in a way, put things together in a way that it becomes the source of raw materials, both natural resources and human resources. Oh wow, source of raw materials. Cheap labor. You see how Britain is encouraging immigration of doctors, professionals from that zoo, because that is the reason why that place was created. Do you understand? So that you become, when Nigerian doctors and teachers, when they are taken to England, to the United Kingdom, they will see it as Britain is serving them, is doing them a favor. They will stay in a sanitized country that human beings built. A country that didn't fall down from heaven. No. Where electricity is 24/7. I hope you are catching what I'm saying. When they take all these raw materials, human raw materials, cheap labor, now they enter flights and land in Heathrow. They will be told to thank the King of England that Britain is doing you a favor. Otherwise, you will be left in Nigeria. And maybe, in Nigeria, you are not sure of the next hour. You went out into the market to buy something, you are not sure of coming back. That is Nigeria for you. So these people, they see themselves as, we are lucky people. Being in a good place, they will be thankful for Britain, without realizing that first of all, it is that Britain that made you to be suffering. They programmed us to be suffering. And they are the people that comes as our savior. That is the irony of this world. But without a developed frontal lobe, lobes in the brain, you can never understand. Are you hearing me? But that is a bitter truth. So that in Britain you'll be commanded like you walk. You want to make a pounce, right? You walk more than the citizens, and they pay and all the benefits lesser. Why? Because that is the way they created you. They created Nigeria to be. Do you understand me? We need to think outside the cage. You know, as I used to put it, this is the African era of renaissance and awakening. I will continue hinting on that. You should be happy to be part of this movement. That is why we are thinking outside the cage which they have subjugated us into for many years, right from birth. Our law calls it subjugated reasoning, where you have a pattern of reason or a pattern of thinking like your colonizers, thinking the pattern the colonizers placed us into. What we do here is to bring us back to our originality. Because if we claim to be equal human beings, we shouldn't fall down to this subjugated reasoning. We should be original. And that is what we preach here. It's a process. It's not something that will happen overnight. No. That is why we will continue. We must continue consistently preaching this gospel of emancipation, so that we take back our natural space, so that Britain, United Kingdom, will never advertise again that, oh, they are doing Nigeria a favor by giving easy visa to teachers or Nigeria professionals. You tell them, go to hell. Why not we reverse it that we are giving free visa for British professionals to come and serve and be washing for us in our country? Are you not a human being? Are you not the one that proved that always claim to be equal? That is what we preach here. When, before, you see, when you travel, you start taking photo to show the beauty of where you are. But it is now, all those things has been demystified. Sorry. You see, anybody doing that type of thing now is a complete slave. We should be ashamed of enjoying where other people build and not being able to build our own. That is why any person that comes now, based in Australia, if it is in Australia, if it is in California, you're a slave. Call the person a slave, direct. There is nothing to be proud of living in people's land where they call themselves citizens, and take care of their own. Where people build, human beings like you built, and you are proud of staying there as a slave, taking crumb, name a guy. Whereas in your own home you don't even have electricity. Onye Kanu na that situation. Now slave. Even a time we come, onye gacha pụta ihe ọma chekwa gị buru bata na akpọ ya enye ya onye ọna nọ na diaspora na mụ mmadụ slave abatana, slave welcome, ya wuru new name. I'm telling you, so that we will become more we become more ashamed. So that even in our way, you got them on a bata a jog is no, epiquem about Anuquam. No, don't worry. Or quite high name. I hear Japanganga before. A time we come, Oga was the source of shame. Oh, no, she obi no budoyibo, obi Spain, but a corona menka, and a man of my a slave. Welcome, slave. Slave, welcome. Unless somebody that went there as an expatriate. Direct. Otherwise, my guy, but I know she Malaysian. Oh, slave, you are back. Now, slave there. Do you understand? Because we need to treat ourselves and be ashamed of our shame. We should be ashamed of our shame. Not be making being proud of slavery. No. We should be ashamed of our shame. Because when you, as a son of the soil, peculiar person, you don't take your rightful place in this world by contributing in changing, building your own place, and be treated as a citizen. Now when you outside, if you go outside, you start taking photo, hey, na lekote bashiri mama, or go on ya, on again. We should be ashamed of our shame. It's a shame. A time will come when aboga hojo na apoge oru ebatago ndi ocha ebatago. That's it. Therefore, as I said, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. Today is the 6th day of January 2023. Therefore, we must continue. Today, I think I will go and read some news headlines and analyze them, because what I want to talk about, I will not have the time to do so, honestly. I wanted to talk on the topic focusing on government, but I think it will be another day, because time will not permit me. Focusing on government. I will go on the news headlines, please. Some of the news headlines. Now, forget what is happening. Forget distractions. Listen, we should not allow the Nigerian government to be no, we should be the directors, not the zoo. Because there is something I learned now. I understand that the zoo is doing. When they think that things are calm in one way, they use their agents to stir up another thing that will start distracting. a whole IPOB media warriors that are global. They will distract us now. You see IPOB media warriors now start focusing on the distractions. That is one thing I see now. Is what they mean, what the zoo is a strategy they are using. A whole media warrior, IPOB media warrior that put BBC into the backstage. Do you hear much about BBC, Igbo? Again? BBC, you know, we put them on the backstage. Now, Nigerian government, what they do now is they use one agent or the other to insert distractions, so that instead of going to hitting the points like before, as usual, media warriors pushing forward, and IPOB media warriors pushing forward and hitting the points. Now, I got this one. Another thing, a belief from another side. No, we should be 7 steps ahead of them. And there is something that IPOB has found out. Listen. You see these Fulani headsmen now. Many of them they are working directly with the Nigerian military. It's not the way, you know, during the Biafra war, according to the stories of the veterans, which I will soon be bringing the veterans to be telling us their stories. That time, according to stories, they will use cow before some attack, some offensive of the Nigeria. They will use, first of all, send the cows, thousands of cows, to the front. Our gallant soldiers, at the beginning, they will think that is the enemy. They start shooting. They will empty all their arms, their equipments on the cows. Now, the Nigerian military will rise up and start coming. That is what they are doing now, but in another way. What they do, they will send their foot soldiers, the Fulani headsmen, to go and cause problems somewhere. To go somewhere and cause problem, so that they will be at the back. Immediately they cause problem, so that they can warrant the Nigerian military to invade, to come there. It gives them the excuse to come. Is what they are doing, is the intelligence IPOB has gotten. Direct. What they want to do, they want to scatter Anambra. For your information, what I'm telling you is what the IPOB intelligence unit has gathered. Chinedu na abata to Anambra. Oh, ihe niile ka aga n'egwu ha ma ihe na-eme n'Enugu, they know. They know. So what they are doing now to send their headsmen, their foot soldiers in Anambra, so that it will warrant them to come, Nigerian military directly to come. What I'm telling you, Anambra, Biafrans in Anambra, be on high alert. Whatever we say here on Radio Biafra is gospel. Biafrans in Anambra, be on high alert. Hanabia, here with their plan. They will face up. They are directly working. It's not an insinuation. No. Directly working with the Nigerian military. That is their tactics now. They come to Anambra. They focus on coming to Anambra to scatter, in order to cause confusion, so that the military will come and burn houses, kill, slaughter people as usual. So we should be careful. The enemies, we always know their plan, because IPOB, the intelligence unit of IPOB, is second to almost none. You understand? We have people even in Asorok. IPOB has people in Asorok. Let me tell you. Different. When we talk like people, we say Igbo or Biafra. No. Non-Biafrans, non-Southerners. We just pick it like that. We will not tell you that, but non-Southerners, there are many of them inside Asorok that gives IPO, because what is happening, what the Fulani are doing, I'm telling you, many other people, even many Northerners, don't like it. But they are being subdued. That is the only thing. So, internally, they are bringing information. That is the reality. So, we must continue. We must continue. Let me start by reading this news. 4 dead in OPC Fulani clash. Kwara police. 4 dead. This news is a news of, let me see the date. I think last 2 or 3 days. Friday, January 6th. Yes, it's today's date. It's today's date, if I am not mistaken. Okay. Do you know why I bring this news? It's Friday's news today. Do you know why I bring this news? You know why? I want people to note a Fulani OPC. OPC is a Odua People's Congress. You understand? Now, do you hear anything about Nigerian military burning houses, killing people, and OPC, they have flag, Odudua, and telling people, I mean, putting the flag of OPC on dead bodies and said, no, these are OPC. You hear anything about it? The answer is no. In Biafra land, if anything of such happens, the Nigerian military will enter and burn houses, slaughter people. Why is it so? Why do you want to continue to stay in a country like this that hate us with every energy? Why? It's a question a reasonable person should be asking. Why? Something that will happen in other places become normal thing, but when it happens in our land, the highest punishment, very brutal punishment, it will attract brutality to the highest level. I want you to ask yourself, why do you want to continue belonging to a country like this? That is a question. Another news headline says 4 injured in renewed Fulani attacks on Benue villages. That is what you hear. Fulani attacks. But people don't gang up to fight Fulani. No. If they want to talk against Fulani, they will tell them, hey, remember Igbo, if you talk now, Igbo will get power. Do you hear me? So, bear your loss. Bear your loss, don't talk. And they will keep quiet. The hatred of Igbos in Nigeria is a weak point with which the Fulani is conquering everybody. 4 injured in renewed Fulani attacks on Benue villages. The first news I read, 4 dead in OPC Fulani men clash. Okay. Now, a Bubago commander narrates how gunmen killed his pregnant wife, burned his 2 houses. I will read it a bit because I have to say something there. I will read it a bit. Okay? But before I do that, I want you to listen. Let me replay this. You have been hearing, yes. But let me replay it. It's not bad. Let me replay it. It's the legal language. This man that he was lucky to be alive. But I want you to listen.
Flag the Biafra wusala menga ahari pa hegi meno ahari pa hola hegi meno sengba no geba bo no mogula Ebabu mogula one of them she yes ababu me ha bia shebe alamo bia zoma right na ka wo right bia se ma video so ebabu no mogula no ebabu Chineke bi n'eligwe no
the police o ndi Igbo ko ndi Yoruba
ndi Igbo na nda Hausa na ndi Yoruba na ya nwere ndị ka esoro Hausa enwere ka esoro Hausa but onye ka egbara m shira sababu mu nwafu Igbo ngodurugbu mike so onye Igbo ibe m ugudi he nde me
but o ya wonye shoga Hausa ge flag
o ya ababu ma Hausa lam flag nga ahụ bochie m ọnụ sa onye IPOB ahari pa he gi meno ahari he even in then across the road video.
I hope you had it. This person is using Owerri accent or dialect, I should say. Owerri dialect. It's Igbo from Owerri side. He said that a group of policemen, Nigerian police, they accosted him, and started threatening him that if he talk that they will kill him. And if they kill him, nothing will happen. Highest thing they have Biafra flag with them. Because anywhere the Nigerian police military is going, anywhere they are in Biafra land, all of them inside their bags they have Biafra military. As what I was telling you, that the Nigerian military, they are going with the Fulani headsmen. This is the Nigerian military. They are coming from Obinze. The intelligence is specific. The Obinze, the Nigerian military in Obinze, they are being dispatched to go and use Fulani headsmen to cause problem in Anambra, so that they will enter Anambra and start shooting and burning houses. From Obinze military barracks. So what this guy is saying, he said that they told him, if you talk, we will kill you, we shoot you, and say that you are an IPOB member. We have a flag with us. We put the flag in your dead body. He said after people that will clamor for your right, this and that time you are dead. They will come to spirit land and start clamoring. You will not rise again. And the worst part of it is that it is an Igbo man, Igbo military officer, that is making that threat, speaking to him in Igbo. Do you see why I talked about subjugated reasoning as our our first lady talked about? The ability or the inability to reason originally. Your mental capacity or reasoning has been subjugated to the Fulanization, to the Nigeria way, so that you can kill your brother because of your slave masters. That is what is happening to our people in the military, in the police. Don't you see that it is horrible for you to understand that all these things they are killing. Hope of them will say, it's a IPOB. The Nigerian politician, the Chinese television will write, it's a proscribed group. Indigenous people of Biafra, they are the culprits. They kill the Gulag, they kill this and that. Are you seeing it? I will still read this other news. Are you watching? Are you hearing? All those things, they thought that they are setting IPOB up. But their ass, every time we open their ass. Do you understand? The whole unknown gunmen you are hearing about in Biafra land, they are the Nigerian military, Nigerian police, Nigerian forces in disguise. They will go and commit crime, kill people. Immediately they are finishing, their masters will call their newspaper, say, okay, activate, right, is IPOB? Yes, and that have done this. Oh yeah, right. Let me read this. He's an Ebubag commander. He narrates how gunmen killed his pregnant wife, burned his 2 houses in Ebony. Carlo Chema, the commander of Ebubago Security Network in Afiko South local government area of Ebony State, has narrated how gunmen stormed his house and shot dead his 7-month pregnant wife, Urena Chema, on New Year's Day. The gunmen also burnt his 2 houses in Amaoso community. Do you see that IPOB, we have been right? Okay, listen. Chima, while speaking to our reporter in Abakaliki, said that the attack was an offshoot of the recent clashes between supporters of 2 political heavyweights in Ekole Eda in the same local government. He said, on 1st January 2023, I was sleeping in my bed with my wife and 2 kids. Blessing Carlo Chema, 12-year-old, and Roseline Carlo Chema, 2 years old, while I had a gunshot in front of my house, which woke me up immediately. Carlo Chema, the commander of Ebubago Security Network in Afiko local government area of Ebony State, has narrated this story. Chema, why speaking? Okay. He said, on 1st January, I was sleeping with and woke me up immediately. Okay. I walked into the window and opened the curtain and saw 2 men with AK-47 rifles, numbering about 19, and I know them all. This is a visual testimony. He saw them, he know them. Do you understand? One of them, who is the coordinator, he know them perfectly well to the extent he counted, said they are numbering about 19, and I know them all. One of them, who is the coordinator of one of the development centers in our local government, was positioning them, ordering them to cordon off my house. Some of them hit my door twice. I told my wife, let's run away. Because of my wife's pregnancy, she couldn't run. When the door was hit the 3rd time, I left my wife and my children and escaped through the backyard. I jumped the fence and landed where villagers threw waste. I laid there and heard last gunshots, and my wife shouted and couldn't talk again. They poured fuel on my houses and set them on fire. I called my personal assistant to go and see what was happening in my house. When he got there, she saw the body of my wife and 2 kids. You see it? If this man, had it been this man was killed, all of them killed, he didn't see anybody, therefore Mahi will immediately is IPOB. Is ESN. Hope of them, all of them, because this is what. Do you see that all these killings, kidnappings of our people are the Fulani headsmen and the politicians in our land? Can't you see? The Nigerian military, the Nigerian government. Is what they are doing. Don't you see that we have been right from day one? That the insecurity they are shouting in our land is being caused. They are the people causing the insecurity. They are the people killing innocent people. The Nigerian government. If this one had it been, this man didn't see them. Even had it been he was not there and the thing happened, he will be the first to even say it's IPOB. But thank Chukwu Okeabiama that he saw them. He said he recognized it. He know them direct. He know them one by one. These are the people working with politicians. He said one is the coordinator of one of the development centers. How can killers be ruling over people? Want your progress? Just imagine. When we come out here, we tell our people, look, IPOB is not involved in the killing of our people. Our leader said, you should never kill the people you are protecting. And that is our mantra. How can we kill our people? You understand? Even on the New Year day, the Nigerian agents, they went there and harassed people, shooting gun, sporadically. So the people ran away, and they looted shops, carried anything they can carry. That happened on the 1st of January, on Monday. Do you see? When we tell you about that, these people that are, talking about sitting at home, forcing our people, enforcing sitting at home, they are not for IPOB and not for our interests. You don't understand. Why? Because your frontal lobes are not developed. That is the reality. Here we want you to think deeply. This world, what we are doing is not black and white. No. It's not black and white. There are many other colors in between. You have gray, you have brown, you have blue, you have different colors. What is happening in our land is sometimes the more you look, the less you see. When you see Nigerian government, the politicians come up immediately to talk about, oh, it's IPOB, oh, we know it's a proscribed group, send the military, kill them. No, they are the people doing all these things. You understand? Subversion. They call it subversive activities. You go, you destroy, you kill, you come out and start asking, oh, who did this? Now, wow. They will pin it on IPOB. But today we have been vindicated with the testimonies. The other person I played his clip, which you have been hearing, he said it. The Nigerian police, they are telling him this, Koro. If we want now, we kill you and we label you an IPOB or ESN. That is why any place, any statement made by Nigerian police, Nigerian army, Nigerian government, I start looking the opposite, because the opposite will be the truth. They never tell you anything. If you I pity Nigerians that are being fed with the garbage coming from the Nigerian media. I pity them. I pity them honestly. That is why they don't want people. They don't want Nigerians to have electricity, so that you'll be carrying charge battery. You go where they are charging battery. One person, I have not seen a place where people make money charging battery, charging telephones. It become a business. It's only in Nigeria. You go and deposit where they are charging your phone. If you remove it, another person will replace it. So you have telephone is virtually there always. When you take it, maybe you take it for maybe 1 hour, and that 1 hour will be your time of communication for the day on WhatsApp. The data is very costly in our side, but the worst is no electricity. You don't even have time to listen to anything. That is why people listen to Ase. You go there, they say, "Na Ase kwa." Hey, na wa Ase kwa on the IPOB na the IPOB mekurenka. Hey, Ase kwa. He don't know, he's ignorant of everything. That is what the system, the Nigerian system, has placed everybody like an animal or like animals. So that what matters to them, their source of news is Ase. Now, one person will just bring up anything. Once he collects his telephone, maybe where he's collecting his telephone being charged, they will tell him, he will carry it like that. Finish. Because one, he don't have electricity to search. He cannot stay on phone, on WhatsApp for a long time in order to find out the reality. He cannot even go to social media and browse realities of what is happening. Not bloggers. Some of our people, once they see all these bloggers that they want viewers, it's like, share, comment. That is where they go. They can tell you any story. Once they listen 5 minutes before their battery die. Wow, you can't on the internet. He will spread it to everywhere. Hey, this is what the system has placed everybody into. That is what we are combating. You should be happy to be part of this movement. I said the other day, the Nigerian government, the Nigerian system, the caliphate will throw at us everything. They will throw us shit. They will throw us faden. They will throw us everything in order to knock us off road. But we go nowhere. We stand here. Since the rendition our leader, they activated their sleeper cells. It is now that even I am happy for this thing that happened. Because when we look at the bad side, we look at the good side also. Had it been that our leader was not rendition, we wouldn't have known the true colors of many people. We wouldn't have known the true colors. But in the people you think that they are human beings in this IPOB, you don't know that there is another thing. They are here for one thing or the other, one interest or the other. You understand? If not for this, our leader's rendition, all these secrets wouldn't have been opened. Oh, we will be shouting IPOB one family. Before you know it, even our leader will poison on yourself. You will not know. And even you yourself, you got IPOB one family. People one poison again secretly. But today, many of us are what are going to bundi. I am as in the bundi. Mandiji because of ego. They defended their interest. Before I know, hey, I would hey, now wow, IPOB no hardcore. You don't know that when there is something, maybe he wants to be in possession of the fund. That is the only thing that put him. IPOB one family. Today we have known people that are really genuine. When you are genuine, when you have nothing, you again is your focus is Biafra. There is nothing. There is nothing that can. If, for example, you are in a position and you said they tell you, oh yeah, please, you know your position, okay, you have served, oh yeah, go down so that another person will take. What are you? My goodness me! You say okay with all pleasure. If I look into line, no problem, no problem. But when actually which means there is something you are gaining. If you cannot obey the structure of IPOB, there is something you are gaining. There is something you are trying to protect. It's no more ima otaya Mazi ekele. Mana onye nwezi. When you call a person, say please, because take this 100 naira. Go and buy me a biscuit. The boy will take the 100 naira and tell you, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Or thank you, ma. What will you think? You will say, oh boy, this 100 naira I'm giving him, you think that I'm dashing him, or you think the biscuit, if you buy it, you take it. So you become confused. That is what is happening in IPOB. When people with different positions will now start making noise, you know, now those position. You know that say no IPOB and Cam what is happening? Which means there is some, you know, this thing even makes people start thinking, say, so which means we have been mumu before. IPOB one family. We want to restore Biafra, be up to date. A matter that don't want another thing in mind, or what the here na choko, or what the here na choko nacho. Oh, yeah, and ogerite, konacho. But the renditioning of our leader exposed everything. Now we know. I am as independent. You understand me? Because if your focus is Biafra, there is nothing you are hiding. There is nothing, no interest. If the leadership say, oh yeah, do this, say okay, without pleasure, no problem. To show that there is nothing, your own focus is Biafra. But when Otaya Mazi ekele, na si eba kai na season na, which means I will mbata since. Onye aputakwa no netiri IPOB. Hey, do this, do that. Hey, IPOB, me I had to call, yeah, follow me. Now we are understanding. I know what I name. I'm telling you, we are now understanding. Now, what on your buru IPOB, somewhere IPOB. Nah, this is my interest. This contact, I must get contact. IPOB one from this money, which I'm targeting some money, you know, for my personal interest. IPOB, and you that is genuine. It was like onye no in the middle of nowhere. But we are not fools. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have trained us. We are not fools. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, if he starts speaking in another language tomorrow, Biafra will onye no ya na azomapu yishi, people move on. People think that this movement, IPOB, this Biafra restoration, not only for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no, it is for all of us. We have grown above one person, even above everybody. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot stop this thing. If you come out and start talking another thing, you see people will burst and continue flowing. Let me tell you. So what we are doing is a people's movement of the people, started by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? Started by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has trained us to reason. He has trained us to develop our frontal lobes. You understand? And that is it. Because without developing it, there is no need restoring Biafra. I know Nigeria now. What is the need? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that we are whiter than white and whiter than snow, there is no other thing. That all these things attracted us. That is why when you start seeing another thing, oh, there are spots. Okay. Oh, it's no more white. There are spots there, here and there. We cannot allow it. We will maintain this IPOB as whiter than white and whiter than snow. We'll continue maintaining it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering for each and every one of us, suffering in order to continue maintaining the status quo of IPOB, the way he formed it. And we will never allow no bagger to come and put spots in the white that we have in IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can, there is nothing you can do. I don't know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nana position or nana ego in one way or the other. There is nothing you can do. But we will still move on highest, in weight division. Onya onabake, onya asuronya, and we see even confusion, the heavy confusion in our land. Because the movement, people's spirits have been risen. I'm telling you honestly. Nothing can stop it. Nothing. It's a flood. Therefore, you being an agent of the zoo or agents of the zoo, there is nothing you can do to stop IPOB. There is nothing. The spirit has been weakened. The Biafran, millions of people that have died for Biafra, their spirits are now in each and every. We have been impregnated with their spirits. According to Pastor Iginle, he said dialogue now, and the Nigerian government refused. Now, even people more dangerous, there will be people. There are people in our midst that if not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still there. If they rise up, you handle everything. You see that when they hear the kapiti, everywhere. You don't know. Therefore, we must continue. The zoo government is trying to bring distractions, but nothing. We are more than them. They are putting prayer. Why they are still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's a free man normally, but they are still holding him illegally in order to play all their cards. Because all Kwaibo politicians now go Nigeria say, no, hold him. Don't release him. Don't worry, these people, they use money, they use propaganda, they use intimidation, they use lies and everything in order to try to polarize IPOB using their agents, calling people privately and talking to them against the DOS, talking to them against to turn IPOB family members against the leadership, so that everything will be polarized. Remember, these are things they promise the politicians they have been meeting. Don't worry, we will do it. Trust us. Ego now. And then ego no bring your account. Don't worry. Meeting because they used to receive phone calls. How far? What you promise us is not what we are seeing. Look at a press release of a more powerful. What did look at IPOB? What did you promise us last night? Don't worry. They will promise them. Don't worry. I know how to do. Cool down now. Cool down. You will see. They will start pressurizing the leadership. No, this thing. Why do you write it like this? Why do you? Why not do it like? Before you know, they brought up IPOB youth wing, so that they will be issuing their own press release. But I knock Naha down now. we are no more zombies that we used to be. You understand? We are now smart, trained by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our leader say, if he come up tomorrow, start talking another thing. his predecessor, the hotel builder. No onye no ya na azụ mapụ ishi is the word of our leader. Mapụ ishi. People continue because Biafra is bigger than one man. You understand? So we must continue. Okay. Nigerian army, let me read this news also. You know, I said I will take time to read and analyze all these news headlines so that another day I will preach on the prepared topic. You know, focusing on government. Nigerian army moves to stop soldiers from resigning over low morale, loss of interest, other reasons. You know, the Nigerian military, these are human beings. But you know, I used to call Nigerians dead body. You know, the Nigerian army says loss of interest, unquote, and low morale, unquote, as reasons for disengagement by soldiers will no longer be accepted as basis for approval of voluntary retirement. Now ask yourself, why are they retiring? For loss of interest and low morale. Because Nigeria is not a country. I saw one person on this their prank video. The girl met an officer in Abuja, a retired officer from Calabar, living on the bridge, homeless. That he served Nigeria for 35 years. How can you not lose interest when after serving your country for 35 years, you have nothing to show? Even your retirement benefits are not paid to you. Instead, you see politicians, they are taking over the whole money, looting. You know, I call Nigerians dead body because it's only dead body that we endure, that can endure the morgue, the mortuary. A very stone cold place. It's only dead bodies that could endure without reaction what is happening in Nigeria. You know, let me tell you this. When we talk about Nigeria, people don't understand. Everything in Nigeria is bad. I say everything. You know, they will give you examples of other countries, there is this, there are that. But let me tell you, in other countries you will see, at least, you will see only few things can be bad. Like when you go to South America, Brazil, Mexico, they have violence, yes. Don't they? They have violence. Okay? Although not in every part, but they have violence. Violence related, gun-related violence and others. Yes. But they have electricity, don't they? They have electricity, for goodness sake. They are paying their workers. Their governments are paying their workers, aren't they? They are paying benefits to their retirees. They are giving them retirement money monthly. The citizens have rights. Do you understand? But in Nigeria, there is nothing that, no sector that is bad. They are not paying doctors, not paying all the workers. You know, they owe them. Even the little change that is below their level. No electricity. Teachers are not being paid. No security anywhere. Police are killing. Military are killing. Everything is so bad. Politicians are before you. Oh God, there is nothing. No sector that is good in Nigeria. No. Niet. Nada. At least in other countries you will see the bad situation can be in one side, one the other way, the other side, but they have good sides. You will say, okay, at least they have electricity. At least when they speak, the people talk, the government will listen. Oh, at least they have good roads, don't they? Oh, at least if you work, they will pay you. In Nigeria, teachers are not paid. I have teaching sisters, I have other professionals that calls every day. They lament. Na Nigeria government even they have lost count of the months they are being owed. Anything they are being given, they go and they will take and go and from that miserable this and go and thank God, pay their pastor as tithe. That is the way it is in Nigeria. Not is not conducive in any way. Church is so worst. No sector you can. There is nothing that you can. Everything is hostile. That is why, when you look at all these video prank and all these things you see in social media, when you watch characters in Nigeria, you say no. These are not people living in this world. Any person you touch, that is it. He shout like more than mad dog. Everybody is mad. Male, female is mad. Everybody. No person talks to you politely. One on you polite character. Everybody. One on you get metal. Something say sorry. Yes, you see different things. Both to superstition. In your matter, yes, you give somebody something. His mind say no. You want to use him. All ritual. So nothing. That place is hell. Do you understand me? So that's what I used to ask. With which morale are you going to serve Nigeria? With which morale? Are you going to serve Nigeria in the military, in the police? What these dead bodies do, that is also what baffles me. Instead of this police and military to turn their arms against their superiors, against these politicians, now they come out on the street and be molesting and killing poor, innocent, miserable people like them. That is where I become mad. I sometimes I say, what type of human beings are these? You will see a group of soldiers that have guns, that have grenade launchers with them, that are capable of obtaining bomb and different types of munitions. They will be crying and shouting, hey, our superior, now what they are sending us? No equipment, no good equipment. They are looting the whole money. They are crying like babies, but they have arms. This is where I say Nigerians are lesser human beings, honestly. They can never tolerate this type of thing. How would they bullshit their life? They give you. These are people that have honor. The Japanese code of Bushido says that honor is more important than life itself. That is what keeps them moving as their natural value. Honor is more important than life. But in Nigeria, living like slave, as long as you can have a crumb, instead of turning against your oppressor, now they say, okay, they will turn that their aggression against people that are suffering like them. Slave character, very indecent, uncivilized, primitive character. That is what baffles me, honestly speaking. You see the military, instead, you see sometimes, even in Western military, you see, if there is a war, like during the Iraqi war or Afghanistan, there are some people that don't believe in the idea. They are military. They don't believe in the overall ideology of going to that war. You see, from time to time, one military person will just rise up and use gun and kill many of his military colleagues in order to send a message. They kill him, it doesn't matter. That is honor. Do you understand? But Nigerians, they will cry. They have gone, they will cry and say, "Now, wow, nothing, low morale. The politicians are chopping the whole thing. Our superior are eating." How many is their superior? Maybe in a battalion, their superior, main superior will be 1 or 2 people. And you see thousands of soldiers that has gone, that can turn around and blow, when their superior is coming, blow them into thy kingdom come. Instead, they continue accepting to be slaves, eating crumbs. Where they will avenge is they will be waiting. Anyway, I will go out and meet Nigerians in the streets. I will revenge on them. You will see on the street a poor, miserable Nigerian that is poorer than anything will be going on the street. Before you know, military will say, "Stop there," they slap you, bam. All those annoyances, those provocations, those things against them by their superiors, they will revenge on poor, miserable fellow like them. That is where you see these people say, "No, these are perfect slaves." Completely, Nigerians are 100% perfect slaves. They don't have honor. If they have honor, a group of even 5 soldiers can plan. They give them their life and take more lives, their superior's life. Once they do it one place, do it 2 times, do it 3 times, you see, the Nigerian government will say, "Oh boy," their superiors will say, "Oh boy, oh, I beg." They will be alive. They will behave themselves. You understand? They will behave themselves. Sorry for the interruption. I have something I was regulating at the background, but we must continue. So, as I was saying, Nigerians are low life. Otherwise, they shouldn't be tolerating what they are tolerating. There is no segment of Nigeria that has something good to offer. That is the worst part of the country. No segment, no single segment that has something positive to offer. Everybody is left to go and struggle. If you can kill your fellow person, kill him and get what you want. As long as you have contact, you can come out from no problem. Nigeria is like that. Where dog eat dog. Which kind of country is that? There is no other country in this world like that. At least no place is perfect. But you will see things that are good in that place. In Nigeria, nothing, no segment, nothing. Nepotism, name any type of thing. No electricity. That is the one that baffles me. No electricity. At least, so if Nigerian government, if the caliphate, if they are wise, do you know what? They will give the population even electricity. Make sure that there is electricity. At least. Now they do 2 things, 1 or 2 things. Electricity, they make sure they will be maintaining roads. Now, no person will even talk to them as they are looting. But you see the caliphate, how wicked they are. They believe that, oh, if we give these people electricity, they will now see road and do us something. Do you see why Nigeria can never proceed? They will never advance. Because this caliphate, they are afraid. If we make sure that electricity even come, ordinary electricity, hey, Igbo people will take advantage. Everything they think about the advantage we give to Igbo people. They will use it to, at that time now, they will be okay and be charging their phone. Hey, they are very dangerous. So they will use electric to do something. And you are telling me that we have to continue in this type of country? Is that what you are telling me? You need to develop your frontal lobes, please. The Nigerian army moves to stop soldiers from resigning over low morale. So if you write to say you want to resign as a soldier, they say no, you must be there. Do you understand? You understand me? Okay. Sorry, I'm taking something. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The information that is reaching us, IPOB, our intelligence is in that zoo is number one. We have a tip-off that you see that actor Hope Uzodimma with Ejima as the actor. They never finish you. Now they will come up on the public with camera. Channels television will be there. Arise television. They will now mention details. Mention names of Chike Doziem, China Sanworu, and the leadership of IPOB. Even IPOB media, they will call them. They will call out these names. Biafra Child, Iken Guruago, and many others. Because they believe that the last movie they made, that they failed. You understand? You understand me? So for just watch, we are watching for the second part of the movie because we have the tip off already. We know they will come out to call all that names, detailed names. Oh, these because there are people that are feeding them all this. When we tell you that they are, we have people that we thought that IPOB. Our leaders, IPOB. You don't know that what they wanted to do is to turn IPOB into a political party, like Uchemofo, somebody I respected, the person I respected honestly as my second in command. I respected him, but after I start finding out something. What they thought is when IPOB grows, now they will now turn it into a political party to use it to enter, just like APGA. Before you know, Uchemofo will become deputy governor to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Vote for us is from there. Now we enter, just as Rocha Sokorocha did. Emandibo, I will wada ashawo onye be ya mere. This is not the time, for goodness sake. People don't understand how mad we are. People don't understand. They think that they can use this hallowed movements formed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order to come and treat us like they treated us in Africa. Use sentiment. Onye bia use Biafra sentiment. Eso ya gururu. Ya bia ya chiri onye ona worker. Ya ba inside. Ya maybe Uchemofo thought that by now oga anu na Abuja na sometimes ya with a private jet. Ya shina ya maybe always senator on his zone. Ya fly out to Abuja. Tinye okwu ọnụ. Igwazie ya Biafra ya asị gị Maazị Ịmanụkwa oke amazikwe m onye ịbụ oke oge anyị nwanyị na-eme IPOB oke ịmanụna na enwere ka esi eme ya ịma adụmasụ ha before God and man. Instead, I wish you man only once ka ị ga onye ọ na-aga nwa one day mechie anya nwụọ. What matters is the situation, the condition, the reason of your death, the legacies you left. That is the only thing. That is the only thing. People are gathering with this Biafra, Biafra after. No. All this generation, no one kind, Come I turn into monsters. Everywhere I turn into monsters. We eat ourselves into extinction. Oka kuma. Instead, every time, hey, Biafra, another thing. This is what these people thought. That is what they are thinking. They know themselves. And we know them. They know themselves. What this struggle? Hey, we there here. I know ya. So hope most of them they give them different names to also call in their second episode of the film, Ejima film. They give them the second episode of the film that they will, you understand. When they come now, they will, because it seems the name they called before, it didn't make impact. They will add other names. So to tell people that they know details, who are providing them all these things? Their sleeper cells, those that when you thought that these people are with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you don't know that how my name. Do you know that they were in the like or here Omadaka name on our Tohotonubi? Ndị na-apụtakwa na-asụ gị IPOB ichekwe ma ha nọ ihe na-eme ha ma ihe a na-eme ihe ma all those infiltrators ha ji secretly na support secret admirers na say ọkwa this DOS we will thwart them, don't worry, let them thwart them. Because of hatred. Why they hate them, you don't know, but I know. You know why they hate them? Because they don't want IPOB to advance. They want us to continue being, deviated, so that we, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not around, they hijack it and turn it into another thing, hand it over to the politicians. And now they will just slaughter Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and no person will do anything. We cannot have no IPOB. We no more have any what do you call it? We will not have the unity to come and do anything. No, we'll be polarized, divided. That is what they want, and that is what is playing out. That is what is playing out now. They are not happy that IPOB is progressing. Now the plans our leader. They have been following our leader. For good. Another plan. Now we do, once this man, we say him once the rendition, now we steer up. Before it will be too late for our leader to come out. Maybe he will not come out again. That is what they believe. So that they will destroy IPOB. Or what this thing I know inside. Come on, you got the one there is anywhere in this world. We are in this world, in this planet Earth. We are everywhere. When a situation time things this year in another way. Things this year jaga. I'm telling you, no person will feel safe anywhere. No person will feel safe. Because here I know we are not joking. People are dying for this cause. People have died and continue dying. Now you see people, what they are interested is in money. What they are interested is position. For goodness sake, are you when you see a ball? Are you not? Those people that are dying, are you more than them? Those people that have died, are you more than them? For goodness sake. We must continue. We must continue. Now let me. Buhari led Nigeria government to release 613 repentant terrorists, send them back to the community. Why wouldn't he release them? Why wouldn't the impostor? Why wouldn't the cabal in Asoro release them? We are Nigerians are stupid. The indigenous people are stupid. Why they have a hatred of Igbos? All that matters to them is Igbos. There is one musician, I think he's a Yoruba musician. Igbos are not ripe to be president. When you say yourself, why wouldn't everybody ride on you? Why won't we talk against people that, but why? Because the people self people already want their leadership. Where is Nwodo today? Nwodo that said, before you kill a Fulani, you have to come and kill me first. But they are massacring his people. He cannot talk. They are massacring his people. He cannot talk. Why wouldn't Okenangwene mess around with you? Why? Why? Because he don't want to get Igbo politicians and so-called old elders, but in reality they are just old men. Why won't or Chichama anything come and talk against Igbo? Because they see that Igbo elites, they have no dignity. They have no dignity, no class, no honor. Why wouldn't I saw the headline. The boy, what do they call him? They say Igbos have no, just one small boy, a musician. Why wouldn't he come and talk against Igbos? Why? When all that matters for them is money against honor. What they care for is where money Ghana must go. That is, they destroy our fabrics of existence. Our fabrics, value fabrics, they destroyed it. They went for money. They went for money. Although we say, no, I could remember about 2 years back, they saw some Fulani headsmen in different motorcycles. All we are armed. I think in a community in either Newi or Udis, that side. In one Anambra community, I think so. Now, some boys followed them, videoed them, and went and complained to the chief of the village, who contacted Ohaneze chieftain, and they called a meeting with the leader of the Mieti Ala there. Now they wrote a letter. After, what happened? They came with Mieti Ala, that is a Fulani headsman representative there, with Ohaneze Ndibo, with police IGP representative. And they started, why do you call? They said, no, we saw some of your boys, they were armed with AK, sophisticated weapons, AK-47. They showed them even the photo, the videos. And they followed them and they entered this in our land. And now, when the Mieti Ala say, is that why you call us? They rose up and walk away, say, why shouldn't they be armed? They are armed, and what can you do? They walk out of them. Do you think that we have forgotten that? Do you think? Now would open his mouth and say, instead of you killing Fulani, come and kill me first. And today the Fulani are slaughtering everybody. Today. Why wouldn't a small boy musician talk against Igbos? Why? Only politicians against Igbos. Because Ndi Igbo we wrongly referred as Igbo leaders, Igbo elites. They sold themselves kobo, afo. Why wouldn't everybody come and take a pound of flesh on us? What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started is to try to, recover our dignity. Because they have sold our dignity they have sold our dignity completely. We are trying to recover. So when the indigenous people in the zoo called Nigeria, when they are stupid, why won't they be releasing Boko Harams, and automatically they are putting them into the Nigerian military? Do you know? Little by little, they are turning the language of the Nigerian military to Hausa. You know that? Quite not. Nigerian military. If you don't hear Hausa, you are in Wahala in Nigerian military and police. This is what is called conquest. Do you know that when you see a Fulani or an Hausa, you know Fulani they speak Hausa too, but they kept their Fulfude to themselves as their secret language for the pure Fulani. But all of them speak Hausa. So they they are imposing Hausa language to Nigeria. Do you know how? You will see a Hausa or a Fulani in Anambra. You ask him, it seems that he want to carry maybe he's a shoe shiner. You are the person that wants to, he will do service for you. You are his customer to get money from you. You ask him, you are talking to him, he say he doesn't speak Hausa. He doesn't speak English. You in your own land, you will now start, you don't speak Hausa too, you will now start asking, please, do you speak Hausa? Come and tell this man that. Don't you know that is intimidation? They are conquering you little by little, but you don't know, you think it's a joke. Even Igbo, you don't speak English, you start looking for somebody to come and, translate to his language in your land, for somebody that you are going to pay money. Little by little, English, everywhere. Universal, and you start learning Hausa in your land. This is conquest. It's part of the conquest. Don't you know that? But for you, when you see the boy, maybe he's pushing. You want him to carry your load. You say no. Here Igbo. Here English. Now it is you that will be hustling. You will pay your money, but it is you that will be hustling to speak his language to satisfy him in your own land. Why will he learn your language then? He will never. He will now any other person he do guy he will not learn, so that you are forced to learn his language. The same way the Europeans, when they come, we are forced. They force us. Instead of them learning our language, we learn they put us in our land. We learn their language. Is there any other different thing? Is it not this? Sometimes something we thought that is advantageous to us. You don't know that you are the stupid people. You don't know that. If you speak, you don't hear. You say, okay, in Anuku Igbo, no matter the inconveniences. But you start looking for somebody that will now translate to you, because maybe as you are doing that, now you are uplifting their language in our land. He will never learn. He will never learn the English or Igbo. So you are forced. When you do it, another person will do it. Before you know, you see people start learning Hausa, saying, "Now let me, so that I can communicate to them." That is the little by little conquest. It's part of the conquest. Can you go to Hausa now, Hausa land, and now, for example, in Kanu, and you go to inside their towns and villages, you start speaking Igbo to them. Force them. No, I know they hear Igbo. I know they hear Igbo. They say no. They start speaking Hausa. I say no, I know hear Hausa. In their own land, they will start asking for you to a translator in Igbo. Don't you reason? It makes you inferior, for goodness sake. Don't you reason? When you see them in Aba, okay, you know here Igbo. Before you know here English, you know here Igbo. Now some no. Okay, no, why not force them? Say, why are you not speaking? If you are not speaking, get out. You cannot speak Igbo. For what? You want me to start speaking in your own language, and it's me that will pay you money. For what? Come on, get out. But as inferiority, you start looking for somebody. That is inferior. Ota ka ndị oyibo siri bịa kọnkakwa anyị nwayọọ ị na ịma ihe ma na ejula na-asụ asụgbu onwe ya si na ọ na-asụnye ọkụ. You know, we should learn. They are releasing another batch of so-called repentant terrorists. Nigeria, these are people that are going to help them to unleash mayhem during the election. They are releasing them. And indigenous people in Nigeria, all of them are keeping quiet, doing as if nothing is happening. Every time they are shouting, they are killing us in Jos. In Nasarawa, they are killing us. In Zamfara, they are dealing with them, the indigenous people, the Hausas, and other northern indigenous people. In Zamfara, in Bauchi, all by the Fulani. Only small people, Fulani. When you want them to talk, when you want to, to convince them, to tell them that, look, this thing is not normal. Why are you running away from your ancestral land? They are massacring you. These are Fulani. They are not the same. The Fulani, they will tell you, no. Don't listen to Nyamiri. So Nyamiri, hey. Once they say, Igbo man, hey, you want him to domineer us, every one of us, leave. They say, okay, they continue accepting for Fulani to be slaughtering them. That is how sad it is. Very, very sad indeed. I will soon open the lines, please. But let me continue. That person that I was talking about, is a singer, Brahmo. He said that he will not ripe for Nigeria. I don't blame him. You understand? Why won't they? Why won't he talk against Igbo? When Igbo elites, what they know is to beg, miserable set of human beings, only to beg and appease, politics of appeasement only. Chai, how is the mighty fallen? Governor Omahi's son sparks reactions over newly built mall. He went to the mall in Abakaliki, Governor Omahi's son, and he paid for every person that is. Today I visited the Ebonyi Mall, which is one of the largest in Nigeria, built by my father, Governor David Omahi. We are grateful for God to enabling us complete. Okay, in caption. Let me see. This comes after Osborne Weze, who is the serial entrepreneur, visited the ultra-modern shopping mall and paid for shopping expenses of all the shoppers who were present at the mall. You will see some of them. All those people that, hey, thank God though, hey, it's miracle today. Wow, we pay for my, wow. How did he get his money? How did he? You that is listening to me in Germany, have you ever seen a politician or a son of politician entering into a mall and paying for everybody? Say declare pay, or you give everybody pay. That day, his father or his mother that is a politician will be arrested, because he must talk how the penny, he must account for every penny. But in Nigeria, the reverse is the case. Instead, people will shout, hallelujah, Jesus, hey, this man is a good man, he come, he pay. Something he give you for that day, and you go, maybe things you bought to eat, you go and cook it. The following day, you you don't know that it's money, or you see your money. That is the how people have been programmed in that zone. Very, very pathetic. For people to wake up, to understand the things. You understand? 77 trillion debts. Buhari borrowed Nigeria back to Stone Age. That's it. 77 trillion. Remember when Buhari, before APC entered power, remember they promised heaven and earth. Nigerians, when will you learn? When will you learn? Remember what they promised. $1 will be equals to 1 naira. Today, what is the price? 730, 740 for $1. For $1. But what did they promise? Fuel will be, they will remove a fuel subsidy. People, security, Boko Haram and security situation will be, insecurity will be a thing of past. Oh, Buhari is a general. Oh, people that think with their emotions, not their frontal lobes. Oh, Chineke. And today they are the same mistake, the same thing. People will come and sweet will talk you. Oh, I will do this. I will water you. I will fire you. I will do this. In Nigeria, people don't ask, oh God, how are you going to do it? How? Tell us how. No. The same error. The same thing. No person can fix Nigeria. Do you understand me? Nobody. I say nobody has the capacity of fixing that British enclave. It's impossible. No one. Nobody. So what they are doing is also we end in the same deception, regret. People will start shouting, oh, now wow, aye, this one, now wow. Don't you see, look at the governor of Anambra State. They call him no be soludo na solution. Today, what is happening? People have started shouting. Honestly, that's no solution. Look at, he removed some aburo and brought his own aburo. When will you learn? What we are doing here is to make sure we remind you that you are a human being, that you learn, that you reason with your brain, not with your emotion. No. I will stop here. I will go on few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines, please. Therefore, do not go away. I'll be right back.
Of the foreign policy in Africa was to reduce the population, so to give aid to countries in Africa, not clean water and schooling and things like that, but contraception and abortion, in order to shrink the population of Africa, because they have great mineral resources there.
That sounds diabolical.
Yes.
That sounds like something conceived in the mind of Margaret Sanger.
Yeah, definitely. And so at the time, Kissinger and those involved with the Carter administration wanted to shrink the population, make sure that the Africans do not develop and do not use the resources for themselves, because we in the States, we need them. There is a concerted effort of foreign powers to control the population of Africa. Africa is a huge continent, could feed thousands more people, but the policies of the West, especially in Europe. For example, between 1990 and the year 2000, the United States, Canada, and Europe contributed about $6 billion in contraceptives. Not to help the people, not to give clean water, clean food. That is
not to fight malaria, for example.
No, of course, perish the thought. Never let them die. That's the whole idea. So, in our work in HLI, we denounce this reality to make the Africans aware that they have to defend themselves.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. We are here live and direct, and our lines are now open. Our direct line, as usual, is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. You can call us now and give us your view on these general issues, please. You can call us and give us your view, but remember, what we are doing is historical. What we are doing is historical. History will remember us that we are doing the right thing. This is the era of African awakening. Be part of it. African Renaissance. It happened in Europe, and that is why Europe today is the center, is more advanced. You understand? So, be part of what we are doing. We are not trying to restore Biafra just for restoration's sake, that we want to cause problem. No, 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 no. If Nigeria is working like India, why will we be doing what we are doing? If Nigeria is working, we wouldn't be doing, we will never be doing this, never. But Nigeria is not working at all. Nothing is working. No sector. I say no sector. You know, in other countries, no matter how imperfect, you will see that, okay, you will count that, okay, things that are not good is this sector and this sector. But other sectors are good. But in Nigeria, no single sector, no side. Tell me. Politicians akpaiga n'aka ndị religion, ma ndị pastor, ma ndị now ndị ọgọmmụọ, I cannot even call ndị are magicians. I will not call them ndị ọgọmmụọ self, because they are not. Ndị church akparakpara, ndị politicians akpara, ihe ahụ dribbling, and they dribble millions of people. Anyway, we must continue. I have callers waiting already, please. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Mazi, I can hear you. Good evening, sir.
There, welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi, my name is Chinedu. I'm calling from Anambra State. Hello?
Go on.
Okay. I went to Biafra land to see my people. So, Mazi, what you're saying is true. In fact, Nigeria has spoiled to an extent that people cannot reason very well any longer. People are now reasoning through their, I don't know, I would say they're reasoning through their anus. Do you know within December, going with one guy that is a military officer. So all these people, he was telling me that he was trained in Pakistan and all these places. There is a special force. Now, this guy was telling me that his Oga, that is his commander, told him that he should not be relating with civilians. That he should be seeing the civilians as I don't know, will I say non-entities or people that don't know anything?
Bloody civilians now, bloody. People that are not supposed to be. Yeah. This is a country.
Yes.
A country.
Now, in fact, that he was telling me that he was now telling his Oga that he was a civilian before he joined the military. That why should he treat the civilians like that? In fact, this guy was talking to me. I began to know that his Oga is very stupid. That is how Nigeria has spoiled to an extent that they see everybody as animals. They use everybody, even the politicians don't even know. Especially Mazi is terrible. Can you imagine? I was in the car coming back to the east from Abuja. People were saying that Peter Obi did this, Peter Obi did that. I told them that Peter Obi can never do magic. People trooped on me. In fact, somebody was telling me to my face that Peter Obi, God is following him up and down. That immediately he enters into a rock, that Nigeria will change automatically. Honestly, Mazi, we are in a serious mess. Some of our people don't know anything. Their brain are not working at all. So let me cut it here. That is all I have to say.
Mazi. Of course. That is the messy situation we are in. You know, to restore Biafra, we have to restore the mentality of our people. Honestly, when we talk about being emotional, that people don't reason. They reason with their emotion. People don't understand. Maybe some people don't understand what it means. When you reason with your emotion, there is no sense. You don't make any sense. That is how Nigeria have programmed our people. They are looking for everything as a solution. Before you know, hey, nah, this one, hey, nah, look at how we talk. But just give them 1 year. If that person, let him enter 1 year, you see people regretting. Oh, now wow, so deception again. But after everything, they will still fall into the same trap, the same thing. Sometimes I wonder. I say, you know, are we created like this, or is it a man-made? That thing that made the Europeans to be awakened. That is what we are clamoring for. We try to impact that awakening into ourselves, so that we start reasoning through our brains, not through adrenaline, our emotions. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on signal.
Yes, Mazi, good evening.
Mazi, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. My name is Mazi. I'm calling from my location. I'm from Ohajirima is Imo province in Biafra land. Mazi, I pray this night that anybody that is in IPOB still hiding, pretending that he loves Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and he loves IPOB, but he's a saboteur. May you fish them out. I really thank God, like what you said. I really thank God for what happened to Mazi Nnamdi. It's not that we are happy about the extraordinary edition, but because of what Chukwukadama will use this extraordinary edition to do. I was asking one of our brothers, assuming that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out and we go to war with these people, these remarks. These stupid people in IPOB claiming that they love Biafra restoration, they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. On the way they'll be shooting at us. They'll be killing us. We thought that it's the enemy, but it's them that is killing us. So I appreciate Chukwukadama for bringing the legs of these saboteurs, claiming that they love Biafra restoration, but they are politicians in these guys. They are evil men. They are Nigerians. They love Nigeria. But they are hiding in IPOB. So, Mazi, I want to correct Mogomi or whatever thing that is his name. The lawyer that is saying that IPOB, that what we are fighting, that we should tell them the states that belong. That he mentioned Akwebom, Cross River, Port Harcourt, and others. If they are in the map, I want to tell Mogami. Those in the southern, in the west, in the western, like the Yorubas, because they created them a state, maybe they are in let me say Oshu, and they create another Oshu or they create another one out of Oshu state. Does it make the person not to be a Yoruba person? Port Harcourt was in Imo State. Till when Gowon divided Imo State and take Port Harcourt to be Port Harcourt, and they become Port today. Like what I'm saying, Biafrans, we know ourselves. All of us in Eastern region are all Biafrans, and we are going to conduct referendum, as our leader said, within ourselves, to those that want to be in Biafra and those that don't want to be. If after the referendum, if you decide to be in Nigeria, that one is for you. But I believe that if referendum is conducted today, nobody will like to be in Nigeria, because everybody want to be free. Not like people, they will come and promise us $1 will be 1 naira, and after 8 years, $1 is still 700 and something naira, and the fuel subsidy is still there and they didn't remove it. I wonder what promise they have made to them, the Labour Party or the Obedient, what they promise you that they can do in 4 years or 8 years that they will achieve. They can never deceive us again. We Biafrans, we have reason, and we are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are not going back. So we believe in Biafra, and Biafra will stand. We don't believe in their nonsense election. We are not stopping them to do the election. If they want to do election, they should go and do it. But what we are clamoring for is Biafra restoration, and that is where we stand. Mas, thank you. Come and bless you.
And you too. There were. Of course. This is why we want referendum. So all these things will be settled once and for all. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi. Good evening.
There were Mazi.
Yeah. My name is Chukode. I'm calling from Italy.
There were Mazi.
Please, I want to make an announcement for IPOB Italy Roma. Please, we have entered another new year. God bless you. I greet IPOB and all the Biafrans and the lovers of freedom. Please, Biafrans who are in a room, we have entered another year, 2003. Please, starting our meeting by this week Sunday on 8th. Please try to come. Come one, come all. We are having meeting in Termini, where there is African shop and where about 70 is parking there. So if you are coming and you are missing road, please call this number 351-11-73004. The second one 351-012. The last one 351-023-4690. Please, I want to say something about your teaching this evening, Mazi Chinedu. What you said about the government agents, when we finish this one, they will open another one. And the worst part of it is they are using our brothers, Igbos, and some of the Biafrans. We should, at least our First Lady said in the 1st of January that we should make use of our proper use of our frontal lobes is very, very important. Igbo man and all these who go na nchoncho aghọrọ anyị na-aghọrọ onwe anyị. Mgbe izizi Nnamdi Kanu na-eti, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-eti mkpu na-asị that these people are coming. A lot of people, they were like na-echu their teeth. Now, some people are paying the price of ignorance. And when we are in this, at this point in time now, that you can still be playing yourself and harming your people. Do you know we don't know what we are doing to ourselves. It's why people, they don't take us serious. Look at Peter. He have come out, he know everything, and he know that what he's clamoring to do, that he cannot do it, but he just want to fool our people. Oh no, Peter because now only we from the buy now we can come out now our people. This is 2020. but those who are at home at this point in time. Why? Because Kirikwe America, they have fooled our people. They have say come and take their people and tell that they are terrorists going to take over. But after they give our people again 50, they give Nigeria again 50 to conduct the election. Now they say that Europe observer is going there. See how they are playing with our brain. And God bless you for what you are doing for Biafra. And God bless Biafra.
There were Mazi. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program, Mazi.
Thank you, Professor Jonathan. Good evening from my side. I remain your brother Mazi Celestine Ogba, Coastal Region of Biafra, Kwaibon precisely. Professor Jonas, let me just quickly make my input on this wider topic of yours today. Let me say that call to serve and service to the people is most honorable. And when you look at the wider Nigerian populace, there is nobody, virtually anybody, that has honor, dignity, or integrity to be called a leader. What they are just bunches of political opportunists. And these are the reason you are seeing every down thing that you are seeing. Every down sector is being mesmerized by what I might call political act, diabolical act of political mesmerism. So that is what is happening. And one other thing I want to say is with particular reference to the people, I mean the indigenous populace, is when you look at the war, the Biafra genocidal war of 1967 to 70, you will understand that one of the tools that they use that hurt our people and they prone us into losing the war is hunger. Because this hunger, a hungry man is an angry man. When you are hungry, you will not have the strength either to fight, nor to reason, or to map, or to re-strategize. So you will lack all these capacities to do all these things because of as a result of hunger. Since then, Professor Jonas, Nigerian politicians through Fulani hegemony has institutionalized hunger on the wider populace, that every indigenous politician, either as a political slave or a political slave master, has continually used that to gauge the teeming youth, whereby the burden of the development for any nation lies on. They have continually used this hunger to subjugate the youth by trying to ensure that these people are just limited to what they call stomach infrastructure. They don't think beyond that. They are just looking at what the mouth can consume. Today, when today go, they are looking at that tomorrow. So this limited their thinking ability to, diverse their own distance to other sectors that might be of very good, that might help to develop other potentials in those youths. So this was one of the greatest danger done to the youths in this contraction called Nigeria. It is only by enlightenment and undiluted education like what we are doing that can really open the eye of the people from knowing that these very people they call leader or the politicians are using them. Even sometimes I cannot imagine why you are clapping for a politician who build a road or build school or build that. Those are statutory responsibilities. But can you imagine how here in the contraction count Nigeria, how their thought and the thinking was narrowed to believing that a politician who perform or deliver his statutory responsibility does a favor to the people. Do you understand? So it is a very, very sad and a precarious situation here in the zoo. And Professor Jonas, these Nigeria shenanigans, I think if we are not doing what we are doing now, it will continue to time immemorial. God forbid, we have come as an IPOB and we are raising the consciousness so that people we now have to waking up that we might have to move from this present twilight to a glorious dawn. We shall continue to do what we are doing, and people will continue to benefit from the work we are doing. That at the end of the day, we shall liberate a wider society. Thank God that Onyendu said that we are going to build Biafra for 70 years. A whole lot of people might be thinking that it is a physical infrastructure. No, far from that. It is our mental, the mental position of the mind is the greatest work. And that is what we are doing. And that is why I have to commend you. And I will have to continually queue in to also make my input such that our people also can benefit from the wider knowledge that we have benefited from Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you, Professor Jonas. Let us continue to do what we are doing, and hopefully Biafra will be here sooner than later, and all of us we joyfully have to feel the dividend of becoming or being called a human being here on the earth. Thank you, Professor Jonas. Continue to do your good job. Let me allow some of my comrades to make their input too. Thank you so much. Biafra.
Biafra. Thank you very much. As we have been saying, you know, okay, let me pick the call first. I think I'm heading towards the end of the program. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Mazi Jonathan.
Well, welcome to the program. Please go on.
Yeah, good evening. This is Engineer Nnamdi. I'm calling from my domain. I had your submission this evening. So my little contribution is about Nigeria. You know, since the creation of Nigeria about 1914, and the British, they wisely, what they did is to anything history about the country of Nigeria, they rule it off. You can understand that in a country where there is, they destroy anything pertaining education. How do you think that the people will, how would they behave? How would they look like? And you know that even we here in Europe, the first time we came here, the first thing the Europeans will do is to put us in school for we to know our sense of reasoning. But I so thank God that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created this thing so that people should see and to know how people should be reasoning. Because the main problem in Nigeria is that the amalgamation of putting different people with diverse value system, they don't know themselves. They not have their own reason, the West have their own reason, the East have their own reason. So it can never work. But I believe as time goes on, the project process, we will know that Nigeria is a falsehood, that it can never work and it can never work. Nobody can Nigeria, nobody can fix Nigeria. Nigeria is a scam, it's a fake, it's never been a country. It's only, they knew that Nigeria is not a country. That is why even the politicians, they only fight for their own benefits, for their children, and they lose. They go to the outside world and have a nice stay and bank their money. So let's keep on doing what we are doing. At the end, we'll get to the tunnel. Thank you very much.
There were Mazi. Thank you. Caller on signal, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Caller on signal, are you there?
Yes, Dr. Jonathan, can you hear me, sir?
The whole world is hearing you. Go on, please.
Dr. Jonathan Jishike. It is either we get Biafra, get the Jonathan, or the world end. Our threat is a promise because we are Biafrans. We are not apologizing to anybody, and we are not joking. Tell Jonathan, we are there to make sure that we Biafrans are free. Tell Jonathan, remain formidable. Anything the world want, we give it to them. We are Biafrans and we must exist. Which kind of sense is this? The layers of release of Nnamdi Kanu, Fulani is endangering the world. Fulani knows that. Yes, Fulani knows that. Anywhere you are on this earth, Biafrans, this is the last opportunity for we. Don't take me a jockey here. We are using our common sense. This is our land and we are Biafrans. Nigeria is British project. Yes. And all the governors in Biafra land, all the leaders we have in Biafra land. You see our leader. The day our madness will arrive because it's coming, it's a revolution. But because the chicken doesn't have done his best to quench this fire. Our fire is English. I'm telling you people. Okay, see, I'm even now going to tell you. Most of them are going away like a coward in the Muslim. God, I did that. Okay, Lazo, you are my landlord. Lazo, you're not talking here. We have come out to be free. I said hope Biafra is free. And you too, because they must be free. Because they must be slave. Look at governors that cannot even take care of us. They're just our worship. Pay pensioners here, they don't even come to Port Harcourt Road. Come to your Christians can walk on ground. We have suffered more than joke. A law Nigeria gave to Southeast governors. Don't develop your place. Don't develop your people. Which kind of is that? Go to Kanu. We are going to suffer more than Job again. This will govern us the more than wicked. I'm telling you, how can you to push it? I'm going to go to I am that job. Our brother. Makachine that to keep Nigeria one is a land that must be kept. Obama can also Balaka. I had to anyway. I release quite that. Then I take it. Quick casting that Psalm 82. Very, very important Psalm 82. Chukwu the supreme ruler of this earth. Those are young men. Then I pray on Luke chapter 23 and the same Luke chapter 24. And Jesus Christ was taken to Pilate. Verse 4 of that Luke chapter 23. When Pilate decided, he did not say anything to condemn this man. Still, they went and killed Jesus Christ. And they went to kill our Jesus Christ. And I sang my life for that. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. You see this land. What are you with that plot? Like okay, so come up with the land. I can put it. Jonathan. When we shake them, you will see this IPOP. To go to Canada, but what's a pioneer? Yeah. You were there, Nnamdi Kanu. I went to. Yeah, we are there. That's one old job. No, you change out to one old job. But that's what the one they think now so vampires. Let's go shout them up. And yes, you can say no, Biafra cannot be responsible. Put that. Dara. Okay, but you have Polo Can I put that one Ludo? I tell the temple guy fan and to go to Kada Bekaro. Now the guy can figure that. Oh my God, generation, I know that I have also. It's an Airbnb. Run Airbnb. Like Nodi. Nafu. Namku. Oje. Amena lomo chukwu kikana magadere. I am Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. There were. Caller on WhatsApp, you're going to be the last caller. Welcome to the program. Please go on. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Am I coming actually? Okay. ana m ekele Biafra niile ebe ọbụla onye ọbụla nọ ya na-agara ya n'afọ ọma ihe ọma mere anyị ihe ọjọọ na ọnọdụ Maazị anyị sị nke onye na-eme dị mma ọ na-eme ya dịsi ike n'ihi na n'afọ a nke anyị bara afọ abaala n'egwu nchekasị anya egwu nchekasị anya ahụ ka anyị ga-eji na-ese ya otu ọbụla ha si chọọ ya anyị ga-enye ya I still remain your humble brother unstoppable Ibe. I am calling you from Biafra land in my location. Mazi, your analysis this evening is wonderful. But we will do what we need to do and leave the rest for Chukwu Kabiam. And because of what the kingdom of God suffer violence, only for the violent men. And I will urge all Biafrans, those who have come out for this struggle, those who are not joining the infiltrators or any other people to stand out. I am here, unstoppable Steve is there for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he is the only man that I hear his voice. He is the only man that show me the way. He is the only man that tell me the truth. And I still remain in his own structure that he built by the direction of Chukwu Abiyama without looking back. Mazi, the reason why all these men they are using us to play is because we are hunger of what we don't have. Ihe nwere a na-eju anya ọnya mere ebe na ụmụsọ ụmụ ọcha m arụọla ya 2 times. In every year arụtara ya that year arụrụ ya ka ọ na-emebi ọ na-last 2 days. Even at then okezi ikpeazụ pụtakwa na redio kwu okwu akọrọ ya aka icheke Force Road ekotuola ya 2 times. Na Force Road you can't aminita na ala na you can't apply that road. These people are using us like a dumb baby, like a toy. And so-called intellectuals and the elites, they are still following the useless people. And the more you look, the less you see. And we still use it, they are still using our brothers to kill us. When you arise to talk, they will use their own brother to attack you. But this time, we are not backing off. Anytime they want, we give them. We are not going out. We are not backing off. It's just like what you say. I was telling my brother, are you not ashamed of yourself? On our side country, even to join others, to join up Biafrans outside country to do what they are supposed to do, to protect their land, he will not do it. But when he come back December, he will begin to spend money around. He began to show himself that he came back from outside country, where his homeland is under siege. His own people is under problem. But what they need is somebody they will give 10 naira. If they give you 1,000, you will bear that for them. If they give you 2,000, they will command you to wash their car. That is only what they need. This time we are out for everybody. Anyhow they want us to do it, we will do it. But we come in peace. And if they won't eat in peace, we will give them in pieces. Mazi Chukwu Magozegi, we are standing resolute. We are not going back. Our eyes is still on the board. No going back for this game until we restore Biafra. But Chukwu keep everybody doing the good work. Mazi, we do the reggae.
Thank you very much.
Biko, o nwere ihe ọzọ m tọrọ ịrịọ ga-ama m ka ọsọ onye nwụrụ anwụ naanị ka a na-agbazi olu. O nwere ihe na-akpa m na mana m ga-achọ ọ bụrụ na ị pụọ from the egg, let's talk. For I will want you to advise me on what to do and how to follow this issue. Thank you.
Just write me something so that to know. There will inbox me because to recognize your number is difficult. Caller on signal, please go on. You have 2 minutes, please, because I'm on the verge of closing. Caller on signal, go on, please.
All right, Mazi Jonathan, good evening, sir. My name is Mazi Fine. I'm calling from my location. Mazi, I know that you are about to close your program, but Mazi, let me just quickly chip in. Mazi, you see politics and the government as your topic, being treated today. Mazi, our people normally say that politics is a deadly game. Politics is like a devil Lucifer that will give you and collect, more especially in Nigeria, a zoo. More especially zoo government politics. How one day soro esolo okumo kasno soro okumo esolo mem. That's who they are. But I could remember when this regime came to power and promised heaven and earth. Even the letter promised that they are going to pay their zoo citizens every month 5K. None of their promise was fulfilled. That is African for you. If this person comes, he will promise heaven and earth, and another person comes, he will promise earth and heaven. But what I want to let them know, we are born to do one assignment, and that assignment is to restore the kingdom of God on earth. And that kingdom of God on earth is Biafra. We don't have any other job to do. We don't have any other assignment to do. We are born to restore the kingdom of God, Biafra, on earth. After then, we will now prepare going back where we come from. And the Biafra must come. And that's our assignment. Let them take it or let them leave it. Biafra must be restored, whether they like it or not. Mazi, thank you. Let me just drop from here. God bless you.
Mazi.
Good night.
Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Let me say this, like what our brother said. He said politics is deadly. No. The Nigerian politics is deadly. That's it. Politics is the act of, governance. That's it. Politics is just activities, associated with governance of a country or an area. But Nigeria being a primitive zoo, that is why politics is deadly there. Do you know that currently, as we are talking now, the United States House of Representatives, they are not even able to elect their speaker yet. But things are going on. People are not being killed. You understand? They are, because of controversies and disagreements, they are not able, for the meantime, to elect the House Speaker, House of Representative Speaker. Do you know that? If it's in Nigeria, do you know what will be happening? Politics is deadly in a place where people, human beings are primates, are primitive. That is why you see killings in our land. Because people are primitive. You understand? People are still primitive. Look at even in IPOB, look at some people that has ulterior motives. When they should be doing something according to normal process, according to the structure of IPOB, that their private interest is more important to them. That thing they are gaining is more important to them. Now they use one verse of IPOB ethics, code of conduct, in order to justify themselves. The same way pastors use Bible, one quotation of Bible, anything you are doing in the church, even if you are cheating, even if anything in you would say, no, touch not my anointed. There must be a verse in the Bible in order to justify what he's doing. That is it. Because they are primitive. They have ulterior motive. They are not civilized. Civilization also is being disciplined, moving according to the structure, according to the rule of law. When you know what you're supposed to do for the betterment of the collectivity, of the structure. That is it. It's not that your particular interest, that your interest you are gaining, that is what you are protecting. Now you crown it with the context of one verse of anything. You use it as a pretext. Whereas inside your heart of hearts, you know what you are doing. You know what you are protecting. That is how primitive people work. We will never try to move out from the zoo in order to enter into another zoo. Instead, I'm telling you, I would like that. Biafra Arabia. Do you understand me? Because we shouldn't be entering from frying pan into the fire. Never. That is why we should protect this hallowed platform, this IPOB, with our blood. People are dying. People have died. And you see somebody, because of money or position or post or this and that, we're doing rubbish. Here we day. Thank you for listening. Biafra is our destination. It is our ideology. Before Biafra, we didn't have no ideology. But today we have. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here. Remember, tomorrow is Saturday anyway. I will be here in order to preach the gospel. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
Galana